Ejumeyi inabeye miaro eno miaro obrey inabebo miaro eno miaro.
Ebushia ukotie the Attorney General and Yakoko Chie no na nsema hodo enra wo chancem twerefo odi tu yanim ekire enoma hodo a omugusu eye dudu omaye baby omaye edi ababesie enkrofo omudi wo mu sika osusu se omo afanti a wodi nsem no ekokot no na obabekire mu buffer stock NSC ni ade omusika osusu se omudi in fact omaya asote se ade a waye investigation was Sky Train no ade a wawie Poalugu Dam ade a wawie wohwe National Cathedral ya also moye the friend forensic audit omuwie a de be free mu aba no ene be kire bebi a wo mu ebe koso mbe kokota na se wo mu kokot enoma ahodo bebrebe ena otumi bubu odin se ene yi omudi omunsa kan na se investigations ahodo omaye no omotumi ewie ewo ho nti yehwe ni mu se obetumi ade anyanyina akwakopie court na afei court atumi atranso na yedi hu nkomo barabusia enne nanko se yede conversation be ebro. But you see, there is sometimes assembly Americans say a my opposition alone. Say minister, say CEO, say district chief executive. Inherent in that position is accountability to the people. And the media is the fourth estate. And say your friend will say, oh, BB say yes, man phone say, and to come and respond. You don't sit somewhere and say, media mean respond. Men kasan found. Then you are telling us, say you don't have your people at heart. Enra, yene the DC year also if you are contom ready in common. Your friend on the didn't Joseph Apia. Only a DC, so you are contomra. This is a community and Profo are complaining of Galamsey. Say Galamsey, no, Omu only MP Edim. And in Yami Adu no moba your friends saying retreat viewer. And I know you need dinkomo for an interview. Ebusian TME pa. Waka say waje to muso beba interview no and ye flyer and sent that flyer to him. So this is the flyer. Mo am joining you on social media, Facebook, New 88.3 FM, Extra. This is the flyer ye Edema Joseph Apia. And you see, well, friend Joseph Apia because a friend honorable. But what you have done is just so honorable. This as a the guy doesn't, excuse me to say, doesn't reason. Common sense has it that so be invited for a show. If for one reason you can't come, common sense has it that you just send in a text or call the person and say I will not be able to honor the invitation. I don't even want to know the reasoning. But that is you. If you want to account to your people, fine. If you don't want to, fine. But when I invite you, now or you can say, yeah, but show me the chat between myself and the DC, you know. That was 11:05. Whether or not I can host you, me the friend no catch him say, oh meeting, be as I'm sending a message via WhatsApp. Whether I can host you tomorrow morning. I say, please, which station? And I'm saying New FM. And I'll be saying, I want cry. And I say, oh, Kumasi. And I'm saying, one cry. And I'll say, okay. And I'm a year flyer. The picture I cry there, you know, I say, I hear Kukuru Tubi. And I'm saying, So to me edit the picture be sending me when then the picture would they kind of sending me some time ago and I'm the year flyer no and I'm sending flyer no man. What if flyer no you know? Also please can you send me location? Obia 1 year ready so by interview no you will not ask for the location. Then I sent him the location. Me can say okwabenya and I miss the location map no miss the Sunday no. The guy never showed up. Ebusuya wa ma when hunu nyansa so amfre say biebru BBS intimentary ma. And in any case, I don't want to know what happened. But this, you see, this is arrogance. Also, no bia unim hwe. You see, but this is arrogant to its latter. I don't know how to describe it. But with the greatest of respect, where you call, send a text. Also, we are DC, you know how governance is. Yeah, the work go to, and you've either to a conversation or for an interview. If you can't come, common sense has it that you only send a text or a message and say, "Ian to me, ma." Mean to me, ma. That is fine. Because now Crawford TH on Crawford person mubeba. They were and then no pay. Your colleague GC called me. Say no mutie no mukase bia obeba o ma twen amon so ma. Because they called me yesterday and I turned them down because na me dey kan wakasa. I could have as well spoken to them and forget you. Because in that case we are fine. Galam said this you na here. Now you disrespectfully rejected the interview, and those who are around you never tell you, never break to your mind that commonsensically has it that you need to communicate your absence to whoever spoke to you for the show. Because try baby say one NDC for fear to be any baby sorry. But I even careless where you go. But don't to me, mammy, China, common sense, the way I'm in Yansan, now me friend, now me sending you text message, you know, you should get the same common sense to be able to respond to me and say, Mema. But for you to say, Obeba, now my mouth 7:15. Now it is almost 8:30 now on Ruha. Oh, Pastor saying. And Obia, that is the Akontomra DC. Very disrespectful. When we say na reach out for bad, baby can come on time. When we say, it was anybody now hotel on motel, and I pump arrogance was I said mama. Yeah, kasana also motel. I don't know how you know cry. Na agwa kwa ebibio. But Ebusha the entire interview na ntumi amaso was because the disrespectful DC, you know, decided say, oh my, but you will not also communicate. Because platform on fire. Platform on fire. But people are accusing you of galamsey near the other. And some 12 will be cry accuse you so on now galamsey for some or just cow more. But say handy information and to one maham be respond. Oh by anchor, you respond to all this, but But common sense is that you communicate. You don't just do. And I say, "Bia, we are enlightening people. All right. Next time, you take a cue. Ask people. Ask your colleagues. So that you can take a cue. I mean, the engine. Uti wa. Obetumia ye dia wo ye no ho no. Say bia wo mfa buo emma nsentwefo mo wo mpatem a ha de wo ba o so de buo ba what wo ba o so de buo ba umu ade a say bia de wo ye o mother side no do ba father side a ye nya nsa ha next time reason abusia on my second issue a dental constituency. Now, adentafo nyina MP ni na uhwe the way adenta seat ni tie na adenta seat ni seat ya sebieburu normally anka ukono ba ko ni eyi afri so untan kono 2 times ni ade ba akwai your friends bi Ramadan ni din ba ko na me hunu Ramadan ademu Ramadan ebedi MP ewo ho wababa di MP in fact ni second term mu eno away obebisa hu say enti ademu Ramadan enti ni first term as MP one fa ni santu ade ba ko so say enam enye so do na ye yo enam me so ena ba I want to be nkire this is the guy oyem na se bedwani obi beka se mna se bedwafie ho no ye se mna ye debate wo ho onkasa I don't say the last time I said be a Bruce be a nyado mun fan cheme. Yenim so mbetumi akọ parliament de ba parliament ye dia bobo wa ye nya mra kire se ye nuanom asebi omo ye mumufo mbetumi akọ parliament but akwa we a kire yen se se ne ye betumi ato aba mo so atumi akọ parliament because okọ won kasa da enti wonim kasa enti kwan obefa so apre bibi kura ba ne constituency kura wonim enti last time na me catch say adenta MP me obisamia aka kwani reason ne nko by election preko because he's just there onya she he's doing nothing absolutely nothing and then obisa adenta for say enti mo abugo me say me na madam for beti adenta ensure fa baby your friends lakeside utra ko onim kaka got akese bi da ho ensure fa this year wo ho I've been there consecutive times me ko ye ne me koto ewre your friends ewre ya no contest ema MPP ya olusu ye yi akosua menu me koto akosua menu wo I asked the people whether your MP has even come to look at what the situation on the ground. Almost see MP Mao. You say you are for the people. They voted for you to be with them. Can one say mamu how nya how? Now say me dia me ma now no ufa your friends sabro no cry friends and grandpa. Unam your friends main road the 5 years anim ho okwa beko hu filling station bi wo a ede wo ewure mu ewo your friends a lakeside estate wo ekwan free sa Johnson no highways sa your friends filling station e wo no umane sa filling yes umane that filling station na wo ko inside ekwan ni nyina tetia pansam no ma call lakeside show ekwan ni nyina nya akwani nyiranye and you see no gbe no koka ekodi nkomo wasempa ehun chi no asiwa ba microphone nyina kasa no gbe no ba bontin yesterday he spoke to us on this platform wo pa hu cho wa kwa sempa kwa pa hu cho the regional chairman our former MP for the NDC has come out to say wo pa hu cho wo be make sure say kwani ya fix the MP amumutu obama no won kasa he's not interested. Mo anyo no how. Obi enu obebo wu ama obi. Nti am say anko on resign it. Ni enko by election. Probably we will have a competent leader who can sit at Adenta and speak for the people of Adenta. Yani say ya to abama we MP. Say ye MP ntino. Ozo ye MP. Nanka sa na enu ano. Dabi. We will not agree for this thing to fester. We voted for you for development. We did not vote for you. Mekai some time ago that me wadom. This guy, ye kwaya story be about bridge bia. Your friend say enkorofo no krado. Womun to me entra. Enti na sugu nkoda ba no mu fa gata kese bi mu. No mo de across so. Ani ya say bridge bio. Just bridge no mo ye no. Tokro da enchense ena tokro so da enchense enti microphone to me nkroso sa bridge no me kai say me koye that story ema that time baba Tofik akohwe mo musisa nya gumu. This guy met me on the road and told me sir sa se mo kan anya no kura ukura no anko ato anua banka ode babaye se no oboa
until that.
Say no boy, until that. I went there after 3 weeks. And you know to any business so ko hwe gu ni dem an ko hwe. One ka say baby o ti kwa nye. Wey. Na yesi we o MP. Not ho. Identify mutu we. Mo mutu Lakeside in Patem. You agree with me? Sir, how if any Bochana? Bocha in Patem. You agree with me, sir, Mwempin wo mo no ma wo motew. One year.
If any new Adenta electoral area.
Ni hono.
New Adenta.
Bocha
on. Assemblyman if any new Adenta electoral area.
Enti MP no obedi or call the yanya to man here. One resign, Sebia Bruce Sebia Nyado Nyamin Fem when obeko 8 years. And the first 4 years, so dear na muhu yentia. Musa 2 and so for the 8 years. They no here for the 4 years. Muna muti wadi no here. Ah Musa 2 and so. And if the people are voting for your first development, then Adenta people, excuse me to say, more voting for any development whatsoever. And I say, be a more muti one more music and the more but we are more quite. Tell me gina wa mentiase. More mutiti Adenta. Me pacho, maybe a phone lines natum. I want you to tell me, Muempin wo ba ye no. Adie pan waye. Wo ba ye wo ba first 4 years. And na obo ebubu me papa ni abem. Me papa ni abem, and o papa ba abem. Hwe, ukọ your friends Kotoku, ye Asantemam. MP no ho no se bi eburu se bi anyado, onye MPP, enye NDC ni. Yari betu je se omu bridge ase no yakwa ya ma omu ya ye bridge no ama ye bia to ama start ye adwuma wo so ye ndis no papa ba abem. What have you taken for the people of Adenta? Nyame ya adumu a mama ko eko kati sorry for big push me pacho wo na o ti Adenta e bo Adenta road bi om
Mbajo Man TV. I stand to be corrected by Man TV.
na we match Abama no so MP not your Adenta. Not your Adenta home. Hey, Radinyakopo, hey. Owa parliament unkasa. Ko prempuntu banzwa. Unkasa. Nkrofo hu chire omo ye MP o ma. Ana say bia constituency were dividing into session bi onimze bia half one dey omo ye mini panty de bia no. I'll go there and then because tell Abuja Ajiminsem. Yeah? MPs. I saw the Ashama MP. Okosia community no also or yet what we call community engagement. In fact, accounting to the people. Wabaya account first 10 months why accounting Yama.
First 4 years now accounting men no the 10 months have account. Dashi. The first 4 years, what will be say? What is Ramadan's legacy? Nyame fa samba 4 years ni see, and I can't talk about mani bioma. What will he be remembered for in Adenta? Again, significantly, no yeah to improve the lives of the people of Adenta. Anke next will ni why because so Ramadan legacy ni when Ramadan ya o di Adenta mai into who a obeka Ramadan. What can he point to?
Bibi aniwo your friends akwa we di kan be di so. Omo current chairman. Ashimo. Oye bibi anazo anya bi.
Ni Ashimo, same story.
Eyi ba your friends Eduasare.
Same story.
Guy we the free wa answer na eyi bayi.
Ya bo bia samwa.
Ya bo Asara de anya hwe kura no. Ye nim say housing down. Rose e wo ho no, oboa bi talibi.
Snake flats or asphalt ni nyina.
I don't know there is something you can say about Boabia Samoa at Adenta.
Oh yes.
But what about your friends the Muama ba twemu ko ni ade ade. Mo nyina mo monoma.
Dachi. Aban yi bayi. 10 months na we do abem. Until reasonably you don't expect say obesolve Ghana problem together including Adenta. A reasonable expectation. That is not what we are saying. We are looking at a specific constituency. MP ni new. MP is in the second term. MP ni na jefem at least wababako 4 years and oko second term. Into yes, the government is new, but the MP is not. In confronting common assessor. MP no Adenta ni second term ni if we are discussing the issue, we have to discuss it in its proper context. Mobi international kasa bani kwa baye if you send wedi. Again, nyama asemi aye bufu any nkomo up NDC mpanifo bi tina simpie su di. Sa Ghana for yepe kasa dodo. Ghana for yepe complain dodo. Nyama asa nkomo nyina sha ase ye highways junction asema ye kan wa denta to Lakeside. Shell filling station.
Yes.
That's it. Say kwan no. Enye kwan ye bedu 5 kilometers crowd. Na so say kwan no drive wo so a. Na hia na ba bia wo no nduru ye. Esan say monchi monka any manholes nye portals a epie kwan ne so no. Ese wani.
Sa kwan ne de
Obaka say MPP travel mu 8 years. Inti de pom ye kotena afie. Enu nti na moto abati ayen. Enu nti na denta moto abama Ramadan so onto aso. Koso ma mote ase se enye na ban de wo ho. Se na ban ba ne mu be edu. No to be adwuma ni yiye. Nti he excused himself for the 4 years no. Enye na ban nti. When to be bibia significant.
But eno na obi hear that argument na I say myopic.
It might be myopic because the argument he
we
made
have
is
seen an NDC MP.
Meba.
Oh, mo constituency ye go ho asphalt mo mo. And then na do dan kwa Akufo-Addo.
Thank you. It's na dentan kwa for the 4 years Ramadan be MP for the first time no your opposition MP. Other opposition MP voter region. Omanya hospitals, omanya schools, omanya asphalted roads, omanya boreholes, omanya pipe systems, omanya electricity expansion. Is he telling me say for the 4 years for MP as opposition MP no, the opposition MPs in voter region didn't see any development significantly in their constituencies? It boils down to the person's ability to lobby for projects. Or you're incompetent. That is the point I'm trying to make.
For me, if you say that, I will never doubt you.
In any way, shape, or form, has the capacity. So, any minister be whether as opposition or as a government MP, to sequestrate some me identify for. He simply cannot. Or parliament, what's in the voice of Crowder?
Me who's work now? Say, Obi awo, sister. And the second lady.
Thank you.
Ne kundum aye vice president.
Ironically, your first time. Over first time, the can't be your hair. No. Sally sister, aye second lady. Into no or come over to me first year. To abamana. Over to me a junior my brother enter. And ni ene. And only ene. Or we are in a story narrative necessary. Oh, me party near Bemu. Into Monto Abama, me party we need 2024 na eba Bema. Ye baby. Many say other MPs are getting projects in their constituencies in the 10 months as yeka. Some people's roads are getting fixed. In Kofo bridges is getting fixed. In Kofo schools, hospitals, Omunya, and then Tam Kwandi Abane saying and in Punto Aboy and said Junso. Abakukono.
No way, ma in Kofo Kikan Semseo. Charlie, you see, the assembly is there. There's a drip machine. Unim say a drip machine fuel ahina obetu egum a ebetumi a shape this road just to make it a bit okay for the people to plow. And the machine any hono. In fact, the last time I listened to Neil Vanderpoel on this issue, or said the reasoning in 20 years this machine buy to say the beya akwanya se bio monche monka ne ade ye wo so no ye betumi dia shape ne kakra kopim se bia aban na nkasa ebeba be ye no in a proper way so called. But some machine is you into Uber baby. In fact, Uber kuko some of the especially not within Accra, but the interior side of Ghana. Now trust they are calling for the tree and we are at home for Jism Skedi.
For the Galamsi.
Oh, Uko and your friends for Praso. For the man for open Yandia Sabia 7,000
no machine, you say, you know. And yet, na man for ne bre.
You know, sometimes me do know I'm in Chelsea and the drip machine here, the pa yen ya na ya fa man here.
Ghana ni subai.
Charlie, sometimes a man headache. Sometimes you think about it and then you ask yourself, into Ghana no yen ni same biona. And the party I say, I can't when you're passing your DM manifesto and to who are you to Obama say, but now this is your responsibility. I don't know. So sometimes the politicians to Obama movie they forget the reason why we voted for them. I am Murefi. Because Ramadan. Ramadan.
Answer why be free to me so in 2020. Obelu so abado. Na Lotto kiosks through New Legon to the base. ɛyɛ kwan bi a wɔama ne first coat ɛti fɔ hun tie mi yio na wɔama ne first coat ɛna olusu aba Ramadan wini yɛ no what do? You continue to lobby near me second coat no na kwan ne ntra ɛna me no ka sɛ ɛkwan ni nyinaa hohoro asɛe
oh in fact
second one
unam a obetu baabi a obewura mu sɛ
Lotto kiosk to Nile on the base first one no second one
akwabi ton Kubebo junction
udru commandos station ashimo honom na commando station towards animal research akosua man the first coat me no ka sɛ ahyase hohoro akosua asamenu anonya MP okolobi miedi sa project nba o man the first coat anka Ramadan papa mu a anka first time man sin kalobi na nka man second coat na kwan ne ntana no e kwan na hyase hohoro eye commando station from Roman Church honum all the way to animal research hyase hohoro again from container to lakeside eye kwan bia e be topical issue in adenta dachi e ho na nye portos na e man ho saudi a ho na wankasa kasa nipa otomu a obepie no agye ho gina akosua bomodia e lobby me ye kwan yi first coat me ne o kasei esanse akosua nwini nti na ye fi aban mu Ramadan oba enka ne papi mu antemtem a na wa premier the second coat na begusu se kwan no esini dadam eno so hohoroko nti no Ramadan asem ne de enye se obi na empe na asem mu
nipa na
aye reality adentafo muntie ne ye kana muntie ne yie enye so bi na Ramadan asemu eye reality we Ramadan supporter bi sa won say Ramadan be ye MP no e dey benefit na wanya personally and communally the whole Adenta constituency no dey ne betumi dey ensensi e bo ka say Ramadan legacy ni Ramadan na ye we Ramadan na me ye nya we Ramadan na ye we ma ye onam no ye fine boy no dey pay e can pay no fine boy me twum adwun kwa che kakra ya Ashimo tamo ye MP no na me ti commandos no see last stop one akọ anim towards Leguan about 5 6 7 houses on your left na hona mete na uhiri me wall na we see the next street so na wo fa akiri ho a na odu Ramadan afichiri sorry na odu Ashimo afichiri tina me Ashimo obo share sort of misiano anopa bi as usual na de Ashimo ye ne se anopa park ne car no ne nam mfie mo ne nam mfichiri ade ne boys di nkomo obe bia na mu di wache e bia na mu di beans to bia ma moto sparo ne mato he was like that with the people I know there what to do no enemy can establish a good rapport me koto wacha no pa bi na mihia na me se ono abo osibono o dey me say join this no so join na me se ono abo when this need be mpe o mo fa ma ade no abo into MP e kwan ye ko wa wo fie susu ono abo wo hwere se kwan no wonye o se apu me kwan na renta fon kase be MP my me kwan that is the mentality into me no kase Ashimo e kwan ye ko ni fie fiti obe MP be pem ne
yenye
manholes so the okara nam so kra dia chese e terrible
I say ono ne nsusu ya
ne nsusu omo ba ba mu
ye be kase ni fie kwan
wa ye fie kwan to onye no that is the mentality oba omo ba ba mu 10 months ene na no bi ka kire wo no ni fie facelifts wasisi edani bi aka ho udu wa development ekoso ni fie personally me dem nka hwe nipa de ebobra ko yanim na mu akwa ne dam potemu na wo ye Greater Accra Regional Chairman on the dental na wote no ntimo lobby ni eye ma nipa won potemu ni futuro a wankasa se eku no eso tia na ye de sometimes somebody wa adwin wa nti ase ewu anka ye ofie die nipa ne nkasa oba ya wa ni fie die sa wo ya nipa won potemu nya sa be ka ho
na so nyon ngwa na to
nyon kwa na wote ho enyon kwa na wote ho Lotto kiosk aba be si Roman Junction ekwan na sayama se nipa ebre ko fast net flight no ma kopia ataho ne susu nye no m dia ba be join ni no m dia fa ko Rowi Junction all because enu ye na asphalt it to me an asphalt from the Roman church there to the Rowi church there and from the Rowi church there uruam udu Rowi se kwa snit na ho udu snit office on now paifa unifa so na se uruam towards Survive School Complex say ya hu nya na asphalt why be at Roma that is the legacy of YB e wa denta. But what can Ramadan be to within his sinable? Said no, yeah. Akosua menu no onye MP. No, yeah, or a parliamentary candidate for the New Patriotic Party. Juma Akosua diwa denta in terms of roads. Sadenta bo for say to money be MP or no agenda party through women and children aside, no. And your roads in Adenta because Adenta roads in here. And she demonstrated it. Or yeah, commando station to your friend is saying, a yeah, animal research. Ogusu and I make phase 1 kese phase 2 ye to so anemi ke hohoroko from container to lakeside ogusu Mickey ehoroko second quote number nti akosua demonstrated a certain fiduciary your friend is a care for the people of Adenta. Ramadan no ye MP no. Number 1 number 2 ono antina no kasa. Number 3 imputo no so enkoso. Ena parliament adwuma yesi ye hyemra wo hokra. Se parliament assembly ye kan ko hyemra bia what Ramadan no da.
Ono committee be nkra no da so.
I have no idea.
Nko hwemehwe committee o da so.
What of course e dey our committee bi so.
E dey am be
e dey our committee bi so. Enti no ono Adenta no ye fine boy. Oh yeah, fine boy Jimmy. MP no wadi o. Na ye kan fine boy ne swag dia Jack we bi gina na anya fine boy si obia.
Prince. Drip machine no as mu ba be mu as mu microphone no mu hu de mu va drip machine nya on.
Omo de ya galamsi.
Mechia na machia ya TFO ina ama fa kwa researchia. Party executives machia national chairman to chief of staff to President John Dramani Mahama, the Vice President, Namachia, a lawyer Beatrice Annan. Namachia, Sami Jamfi, Adma Obo Gold Board, and Yad Adma Ketwa. My first Aquania was like I Ghana for say, my home videos are not circulating on the media. Say, Yura Anthony, is it Nopenu or something? Nopenu. Originally organizer for NDC, Greater Accra. I can send be a major say and far crime because I buy a to buy a Abama, I buy and I say party say, Ombra now won't be boo Maya. A Yasudi that was to say Ghana for crime, Obeboa, now what him I. This amount for one campo now won't say be being to be any money we have. And was what catch on say Mukasa too much and I say Munkoya Marquine. And go manga to me or Marquine as Uncle Mountain by my yo. And I'm going to say a very unfortunate statement. The regional chairman, Papa Shimo, about outside because I apologize. Emma, in some who can call admit to that fact, say, quite cry, could you feel crying? Quite in it.
And you're catching me plane.
Me say, hey, Mr. Onikasa. I was like, I know Casa because Casa be 30 minutes. And Kwaya wa Adenta municipality. Mrs. Sati Adenta new logo. Minim kwa challenges abibiri kumba Adenta so babi wa kwa ne power. Adenta fra ha kwa na eda ho ne kwa kama pa.
Why be legacy?
Mejiri say is now or about ana first school. Now the quest ade ba meeting pa say. Ade ba ko a problem Ghana higher. Kwa da be in first school. Who say that is akwa na say na ya pass and can normal road yen fa ade ba kwa mempewo we asimu ni say obaye first coat na potos abam ye be ye say dri ayi ni agu bani america ne say ai Adenta MP mesre no o hwe na ne sita wa aba bun krampo anka obe to say anka obetimi alobi training sister anka watimanya some project bi aba hono what about raising one man jampa is only justified say na NDC abai na aba more than answer about a motomano no or many home so once the complaints are becoming too much to the point of someone wishing he dead. He only tells me say I'm for now highly frustrated. It's me the message. Whilst you are waiting government say yeah better road no more no. I see drip machines soon. Assembly. One partner with MC. Na omonto fuwe. Na you can also man for no. At least no more fast for the meantime. Abra try and buy say oba be ba man who say road minister prioritize our road no and to make sure says our kwai na that way na bit my yama but MP no money homebody because side excuses no can atwam some MPs like honorable Muntaka say tell my opposition okwa Ashanti region open constituency ba ko ama kwan ye pa na ye the constituency meanwhile na MPP for MPs bi kra ho no ma omunya bi enti mo MP ya fine gentleman reverence that we are very finity. Oh, Abilikuma. Sorry. Pati Yabama, honorable. Someone opposition now, near by what to say, any rules the unfund diagram. Okasa parliament so and the contribution solid. It's a many problem with Obi contribution of parliament. I believe say Obia one positives in the strength. Obo what the committee level the input no valued. But the most important thing what should be done. What honorable comfort say. One town is yes. Who tell us Okasa parliament, but the constituency which is my oil project our me follow no social media. That's the most important thing. I'm for now you will say, but board your MPs are parliament. But for can say moka. O share more eloquence. the coherence in their submissions no come constituency and reflect on and to me I don't really have a problem even post on Kassawa parliament nyame hia ya say
ba ne de na true ono
kasa ono so mo ni
ana me de mention say me de mention the problem with that any problem can say say na you aban mu no on for pressure in see road ministers because problems no doors one for pressure and see no say ukọ back na wa mwa wonti unko bi mu a and I mean that o because we Ghana ha rules I also say 4 years go team family it wa wait ma lobby a pressure minister na yiye no and I be prioritize rules enti omo dey say samre ya ba ban mu dey this is the core position enti say no dey aka on nko a omo dey say ona ba agboja ona oba parliament odinachi okọ ni ministry odinachi on di na chi sa to say be ka sha budget na wa hwe say rules na e wa adenta dey betima ye me start adenta me call me fa rules no be so eh obewe na osisi mu ye o enti adenta force adenta say I develop one of the elite communities in Accra and among from what adenta is
one of the biggest in terms of population size.
Yes, and clearly no among from what one in the and cars or movies no who shall rules in quantity amount for cars economically emboa because for quantity Accra one man is of car ni na emboa amount for and the say enti me anya quota siampa or their dream machines no you making use of it na enti me bi kwan so but once again I want to land by saying say comment now regional organizer making a very unfortunate me dey say on a patch the NDC government beboama identify for rules no ayajuma and identify for so me I don't have problem with pressure mo this so mo was why for pressure and see honorable so on your MP mo to abama no when that's all to man one to man no as speaking or representing identify for ina into obi a ho kwan say all the pressure be so honorable yesre wo ya kwan ne beye mo fa pressure and so sa want to say ono to me sure say kwan ne beye say na beye am mo ti identify no mbetimanya ahota kwan papa ediba
actually instructively new municipal chief executive for a year no
Ella
Oba na Ella the assembly woman for Bentana electoral area and me ka say next week Bentana for October election our assembly hall because no assembly woman in the elevating it to municipal chief executive she was Ramadan's choice. The other people, party now no open wasn't Ramadan's choice. On no ye constituency organizer for so many years. On your Ramadan's choice, Ella Ramadan's choice, and Ramadan's choice has been elevated to the municipal chief executive. Drip is to assembly honor. What is your problem? To me, Cassania, me penama me MC, and Tinebia or Botiami. Nipa open no, and a ban as MC Ella. It's why you not collaborating with her with the drip machines and reshaping Adenta rules Adenta for Honto. On that note,
a number no mumbo.
On that note, a year job tekpete, nkofo friendly J-Nice. We are filing nominations so Obeko for Saba election of Bentana electoral area. Job Michael no pena sugu so.
Eti we kwa campaign ba beyentia. O chiachia.
In fact, NDC branch executive.
Ayo,
so what I say? But oye mini papa. In fact, on no shape.
Obi a won interest.
Job Michael no pay. Kosona boy Juma, nyame to nsense na Bentana foti usua. Wa be di omo ni.
Ya enra attorney general press conference. In the press conference no he listed a number of things a number of crimes he believed have been committed against the state. And he ordinary nyina akwa danko. One of the issues already here ought to do with the buffer stock CEO. And sika osu se won ne yire and nkrofo kabo mu a omotumi wia e the free state no okoso ma yeti ase se NSS case no odi akoko in fact enra Gift to Awari Mensah was given a bail sum of 10 million Ghana cedis or pleaded not guilty in court to the various crimes you know on my suit so say won to me and so the lawyers for no ban was say ankomo pe plea deal lawyers so about bonti say hey obua ye nka say ye pe plea bargaining bia enra wutie no one the attorney general agreeing on tangent na okon
dachi medase nyame show pay forces ankofa yenchi so me be mu na hit a wumi adenta sem inticrament me enchia wetie for no ahwefo a woni su ebuso ewo eye abefonten tan so hwe nti me di nchie mu ye dema eye new fm 88.3 FM. Yetie form asugusu yen yahwefo a omo wa be fonten tan so a omo tete Facebook ni YouTube omo hwe nyina ye ma omo nchia anope nche to so bi medema adenta for we ndc no MPP na wa adenta mi chia o nemu mi chia ne titiri ko ma adenta constituency the executives electoral area coordinators police station executive grassroots wa adenta nya mi chia mu nyina anope mi chia ye Kwasimante Emmanuel Kwasimante wa ba no ba say obeba for adenta chairmanship na mi nton hye nso ngusa adwempo no so na enso abapa. That's it. I have a certain principle I live by. Principle na any day. And it's simple and short. Say oko amanfo na so kosire to me. Obo apro Ghana ha nyina kire amanfo say the to me show nsa obetumi asolve mo problems amom. Ye the to me show nsa obetumi ya lidi o man ye di yakọ eye paradiso. Obetumi ya ye fi Misrim e di yakọ eye your friend is saying Jordan asase so am yakọ dide. Na samanfo ni tie usufre. Near the 2 minutes show nsa na oba ba mu a. You owe the people a fiduciary duty of care. And in the saying, say resources are omani dia shewonsa. To me a omani dia shewonsa. E also didi juma ema e bamfa soma amanfo na eto abamawo. Enti no se 2 minutes shewonsa na sekretary se hye ni proye bepiem. Dwirimu bepiem, sikadie bepiem, anadwuma na sem dwa ani sumasi dwa bi bepiem a me yedu gina mbra nim se mbra ni wundi a I support that principle 1000%. That is non-negotiable. Enti wo akufo ado aban no ye ma wutumi an appointment wom se dwuma bi fa bo man for. Say ye chief executive, say ye minister, say ye board, say in any position so put na opra kwan ho. Na se dwumadi e de hye wo nsa na ho tochima kwan bi so. Mfum bi ba mu kwan bi so. Na saban ya be ebetwe wakogina mbere nim se yendi wasema me foaso 1000%. That's it. Nyame mfoaso ye sabi din se ye sabi ntwato so sabi persecution not prosecution say oyame political opponent mentwe na no wo fam na mingu ni hu fi na party ne ho enye Ghana fo ahi no mo ntino position ye nkoso ntina ba mu yengu omani mu ase omonye boni die mpo nanso ye ba ne ye ka so omo ye corrupt sa de o se ye pe bibidi etarium na mo fa no nsa asema ye kan ne nokre nti atro kra ne de ato mo so ehunahuna atatai edin seye enim guase atro ni achichi ni gbafu ni achichi soko ni de aso ni egu hu fi eno me fo so a enye yi enti sa Attorney General ni pa bia di dream wa ban ye twam akufo ado aban nim na so so do mbegina mbere nim ne dikan na se eyampa adanse die wo ho emra no fo so na de be court na court agiatum se ni nkuro be boy ye na ye kuro gin insuo ginam nti ye de nipa ni to afiase ye na nipa ni di for ye ni to afiase a I support it 1000%. Na mom se ye ntwato so bosremu ka anim guase ni din se ye nti no ye ne oye na ene mesra na dabraka ohwe bibiye esane se abaye di bo tachi no dachi o se etumi di bo ban man ye yi di enti na me ka ne sa mo ba ban mu na nipa bi gina mra nim so mo di dream abaye atwam no di o ma ko gina court dachi nka ne papa mu a di na wo sa wo ye e wo sa wo ma the process e kwan na eto aso wo giri se sa nipa nya boni ya the court will acquit and discharge them accordingly. Nemo unkonko file no le process kwa se sika dodo ayesi omadi no mo de emfa mo ho mo ye ndisi fo omadi omo fo mo nko fie nemo MPP for de I will say a tata they don't go jam be no mrani na mrani omudi. Oh yes sir, you haven't been fair to the people, you haven't been fair to the facts, you haven't been fair to your own self. A case in point enra a year press conference Attorney General Dr. Dominic Ayeni e frey ya oni sentwefo hia ye no mi wura mu sesi akwa na wo bo no baby ana wadru ni se eye the honorable Ken Oforiatta former finance minister Sembia yesi dream bi kata se ni prohibit ye hwe ni nsemu na
so the question
no
the question was posed to him say there is a conversation about say between the AG office and OSP no there is a kind of rift kakra and on no be kire mu say OSP ye na djuma OSP atwera e de abere mu se omo pese omo atwera koma US aban na o ma Ken Oforiatta Ghana na ye twundi na so extradition and no ba be ka kire OSP say docket eduma wire so far investigations are wire so far e wo papa no fabre yen esan say unko US emfa wo sapa na letter keke nko
see emfa ken mra
nti fa sa document no fabre ni nyina sa document no so emfa file the extradition but still I know he says the pace at which the OSP is working with his office no anya dey open
that's it into OSP a friend in Central for press conference no declare Kenya Japan say oye
Kenoforiata
sorry Kenoforiata say oye fugitive of justice so say justice of fugitive mra for mo na money mo now on what basis was he making those claims
na say OSP on case oni docket no
now fan come attorney general and no e be attorney general say den na bepim ne extradition request I de kwakofa Kenoforiata fi America abamana be face mbra no abno enyeye ni mo ayi ni say he has requested for the docket so openyina so a ode be ko America for no ka kire say mo fa Kenoforiata mbra fiti time o ye press conference no how many months ni 7-8 months ni o ye press conference no bepim ne ontumi fa docket no minim say OSP office na attorney general office no e ya ha ni Dubai a ana e ha ni
is in the pipeline
ni ma wo mu. You see, me tell me call OSP asema. If you ever say me pay OSP asema, OSP or you incompetent. Kisia Jabi on more number. And I say it with no regrets. I say it with no apologies. He's wasting our resources or your waste of the taxpayers' resources. And Mimisika Kamubi. How do you organize a press conference and disgrace Kenoforiata or your criminal? Sabi, Niama Baku, you know why you need. Yase Fanka Tambra and your extradition requester. Niam Faniba Befim now. Bepim ne. 7 months down the line, utumi fan krata ne mai. Uya no about media charade. Yen se Oforiata ni yengu ni din, yengu na ni mase. Yen se ndi yengu na ni mase.